Welcome to another Quilting the Kaye Wood tip. Today we're going to take a look at flying geese. And if you've been quilting long, you've probably made flying geese. And there are hundreds of different ways to make flying geese. And as long as it works, no one's going to know when your quilt's finished how you did it. But I sort of like to try the easiest way. And when I come up with a technique, I want it to be simple. I want it to be able to make any size from miniature to, extra, extra, extra big. And I don't want to waste any fabric, and I don't want to have to think through the process. So that's when I came up with this technique. And I'm going to start with 2 strips of fabric cut the same width. I have a dark and a light. And from the dark fabric, I'm going to cut triangles using the Starmaker 8. And I'm just going to put the point right here at the top and cut my triangles. And then I would keep cutting and flip it upside down and keep going. From the light fabric, now you have to think a little. I want to cut the same angle, and I'm using a strip the same width, but I want bigger triangles. Well, the way we get that is to cut topless triangles. So right here I'm putting the first line down from the point of the Starmaker 8 at the top. And now I'll cut my triangle. Oops, we'll just finish cutting that. So let's take a look at the 2 triangles that we have. You can see the topless one. And when I lay one on top, you can see that it's bigger by about a seam allowance. That's what cutting it topless does. Now what we're going to do is sew them together. And here I've just alternated the light one and the dark one. Let's take a look right here. When I sew them into a strip, I have a 1/4 of an inch allowed here. And I need that. That's the way it's supposed to be. But look down here at the bottom of the light. There is no 1/4 of an inch, because the next step I'm going to do is to just cut right through the center of that light triangle. And right down the center here. And here I have my flying geese, and there's nothing to trim. And there's no wasted fabric, and all of your flying geese are the same size. And then you can work them into a border or to a quilt like this. Be sure and join me when I come back with another tip, quilting the Kaye Wood way.